it's time for one of our audience members to turn the camera on himself for this episode's I Saw It. Reeling in a fighting fish can be a huge challenge. But when this fisherman hooks a high flyer, his catch has definitely gotten fouled. Pensacola, Florida. Bays, bayous, and more make it a popular destination for all kinds of fishermen, including a hawk-eyed aerial angler, the osprey.
The osprey is known as the fishhawk since 90% of its diet consists of fish. It has several adaptations that make it an excellent fish hunter, such as its talons and its quick-drying feathers.
It's a quiet, peaceful spring morning on the Santa Rosa Sound when Brandon Barton sets out to fish from his kayak.
Yeah, I always have a camera rolling on my kayak when I'm out fishing. You never know what's going to happen out there. I was using a topwater lure. It looks like an injured mullet or a bait fish that's just trying to swim on the surface.
Almost immediately, something zeroes in on his lure, but it's not a fish. Brandon snagged an osprey on the hunt.
I actually didn't know it was an osprey until I dove down, and slammed onto my lure.
With the bird on the run, this case of mistaken identity could be fatal. Brandon simply can't cut the line. He has to reel in the raptor and free the hook by hand.
If a bird gets hooked by a fishing line, that can spell really bad news for the bird unless the hook is removed. Many fishermen will just cut the line, and that dooms this bird to die of starvation or thirst.
But the frazzled osprey isn't cooperating. Utterly confused, it panics, desperately trying to flee the scene.
My first instinct was get the hook out. I kind of got him in a little closer, and it did start to peck at me.
Trying to save a wild animal is risky for you and the animal. When they're scared, they may try to defend themselves by clawing or biting. In addition, if you're not careful, you could further injure the animal that you're trying to save.
But Brandon worries this bird will die without his help. Finally pulling the bird close enough, he has to perform the rescue operation by himself.
The bird was pretty calm. I was very surprised how calm it was. I guess it just knew that, I wasn't going to hurt it, and I was just trying to get the hook out.
Amazingly, the osprey cooperates just long enough for Brandon to remove the hook. His fellow feathered fisherman lifts itself out of the water and takes off, free at last.